Okay, hello dear students. Very good morning to all of you. And here I am again, Kharade sir, and we are going to start today's lecture. And we have started from 8th class the lesson, "The Boy Who Sold the Wisdom." It is actually lengthy lesson. It is actually lengthy lesson, and because of its length, we need 4 or 5 periods to complete the lesson because I am teaching you paragraph wise. Previously also all the paragraphs I taught, I wrote here all the points of the paragraph and I explained as a story. The story of the boy who sold the wisdom. So that we learnt, and actually we learned about the boy. The name of the boy was Nagendra. And Nagendra wanted to start his business, and definitely he started the business. And the business was selling wisdom. The business was telling wisdom. So selling wisdom was the business, and he started his shop, but nothing was there in the shop except pen, ink and paper. Why he wanted the pen, ink and paper? Because he wanted to sell the wisdom. He would write wisdom on the piece of paper and he will give. So characters again I will tell you, but before that, dear students, here subject is English. Subject is English and the name of the topic is the boy who sold wisdom. The boy who sold wisdom. This is the topic, dear students, and actually this is the story. This is the story. Okay, so let's start the story. Let's start the story. Okay, so the boy who sold wisdom. Is it visible, dear students? Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so first thing, there was one boy. The name of the boy was Nagendra. There was one boy, Nagendra. So there was Nagendra, and he opened the shop. Opened a shop selling wisdom. Selling wisdom. But actually we cannot sell wisdom. One cannot buy wisdom. We cannot measure also. So wisdom cannot be measured. Wisdom cannot be counted. Sneha, off your mic first. First thing is to off your mic. Then all the things. Last 5 minutes I will give you. So Nagendra was the main character. This is the main character of the story. He is the boy, and he opened his shop and started selling wisdom. Then there was market and there was Babu. Babu was the boy. He was the son of merchant. He was the son of merchant. And he was rich. He was rich also. So Babu wanted to buy wisdom because he thought it was vegetable. So he bought for a nickel one wisdom. And what was the wisdom? Who will tell the first wisdom? What was the wisdom? Sunidhi, tell me. Sunidhi.
It is not wise to stand and watch two people fighting.
It is not wise to stand and watch two people fighting. This was the first wisdom Nagendra has given to Babu. Babu had gone, he went to home and he showed the piece of paper to his father. Father was furious. Father became angry and he again went to the market and he asked to return money. Because selling wisdom is not good. You have cheated my son and you took 1 nickel for this piece of paper. I want my money back. Nagendra told, yes, I can give. I definitely will give your money back, but return my wisdom first. And he took the promise that merchant's son, Mr. Gupta's son, will never use his wisdom. Mr. Gupta's son will never use his wisdom. So he has written on the document, it was an agreement, and he signed under and he submitted to Nagendra, and Nagendra returned his money back. Merchant was very happy that he got money back. Then the story starts. The king's story. There was a king and he had 2 queens. The king had 2 queens hated each other. Who hated each other. So they hated each other, and the queens had 2 maids. The queens had 2 maids, and maids also hated each other. The maids also hated each other, and one sunny day they went to the market. Who went to the market? 2 maids went to the market. They wanted to buy pumpkin, but in the shop, the same shop, they went in same shop and there was only 1 pumpkin. So each maid wanted that pumpkin, but shopkeeper could not give the pumpkin to the maids. So they started fighting, they started quarrel there, and Babu was there. Who Babu? This Babu. Actually, Babu was a stupid boy. He was not clever. Babu was there and Babu stood there and he watched the fighting. 2 people fighting. He watched there. He stood there. He enjoyed the sight. He enjoyed the fighting as you. As Spurti, as Ritu, as Sneha, as Sunidhi. They also enjoy the fighting. Am I right, Ritu? Am I right, Sunidhi? So he stood there and he watched the 2 people fighting, and the important thing, he was in panic situation because maids told him that you be my eyewitness. Now he was in panic situation because if he did not support any queen, that his head will be chopped off. His head will be cut down. So now the panic situation was there, and then the father of Babu thought about Nagendra, and he again went to the Nagendra asking solution. Asking him for solution, and Nagendra was clever. Nagendra was clever like you. The Nagendra was clever like you, dear students. He told, I will give you wisdom, I will give you solution for 500 rupees. I think 5,000 or 500, Yogna? 500 or 5,000 rupees. Yogna is not here. Oh.
500, sir.
500 rupees. So for 500 rupees, he sold 1 wisdom. And what was the wisdom? Who will tell? What was the wisdom? Second wisdom. What was the wisdom? Who will tell? Second wisdom.
To beware like a man.
Yes. Yes. Very good, Ananya. Nagendra told him, when the king asks you to come to courtroom, just pretend like a mad. Pretend like insane. Pretend like you could not understand anything, the question and all. It was a wisdom given by Nagendra. And king called Babu to his court room, and king also, as well as his minister, asked various questions. They asked various questions. Who started fighting? You are the eyewitness. Whose mistake it was? First, who did it? Who started quarrel? Tell me, you are the eyewitness. Speak truth. Tell the truth. Various questions they asked, but Babu pretended like mad. He babbled, he uttered some words, I don't know. He babbled, he uttered some words, and he pretended that he could not speak, he could not understand the words, he could not understand the questions, and then king lost his mind. Then the king lost his mind and he threw out Babu, and Babu now was in safe zone. Definitely Babu was in safe zone because he escaped from that situation and he was happy. Father also was happy, dear students. But what happened next? In this lecture we are going to learn what happened with Babu, what happened with king, what happened with two twins, and what was the wisdom of Nagendra, the third wisdom. Third wisdom. Actually there are four wisdoms. The first wisdom given to Babu, second wisdom was given to Babu, third also wisdom given to Babu, and fourth wisdom, it was the most important wisdom to king. So let's learn, students, the further story, the boy who sold the wisdom. Okay. So page number 14, I will read paragraph and then I will write points here and then I will explain. Listen carefully paragraphs also. So now dear students, here page number 14, now Gupta was not pleased. He saw that his son would have to feign madness always, or else the king would find out that he had been tricked. He would certainly chop off his son's head if he found out. So back they went to Nagendra for more wisdom. For another 500 rupees, Nagendra advised them, go back to the king when he is in good mood and tell him the whole story. He will find it amusing and will forgive you. But make sure he is in mood of laughter. And so Babu followed the advice, found the king in a merry mood, and told him the story. The king laughed a lot and forgave him. So actually, dear students, Nagendra had wisdom, Nagendra had knowledge. So again one problem was there, Sunidhi. What was the problem? Problem was not solved at all. The problem was not solved at all because now father was not pleased. Father of Babu. Father of Babu was unhappy. What was the reason of unhappiness? Because his son have to pretend madness. If king found out, he would chop off. So they went for more wisdom. Wisdom was go back to the king and tell him story, but good mood. They went and told story. King forgave him. Is it visible, dear students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me explain one by one. Here, wait.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here, let me explain one by one. In that paragraph, Babu's father was unhappy. What was the reason of unhappiness? Pawan, off your mic. Pawan, this is the last warning to you. This is last warning to you. Babu's father was unhappy. What was the reason? The reason was his son Babu had to pretend madness. Means what? He pretended like mad in courtroom. And he was the king. The king was there of that area. So he pretended only mad in courtroom. Outside also he should pretend mad. Otherwise people will tell no. People will tell that he is not mad. He is absolutely good. The people will tell. If king found out, he would chop off his head. Means if you pretend like a mad in front of king, You should always pretend. You should pretend always like a mad. Why? Because anyhow, king was he was the king of that land, that area, and definitely he could have found. So that's why if again king noticed, if again king found that Babu is not mad, definitely he would cut his head. He will give punishment. He will punish him because he pretended mad in the courtroom. So always now Babu should be pretend madness. He have to pretend madness only now. No any chance. Always madness. Always mad. That time only he will survive. Otherwise king would cut his head off. That was the problem. So that's why Babu's father was not happy. Babu's father was not happy. Father of Babu was unhappy because his son have to pretend madness always. His son have to pretend madness always. If king found out, he would chop off his head. So he should pretend always madness nowadays. Again he was in panic situation. He was in panic. What to do now? He pretended like a mad in courtroom. Outside also he should be mad always now. He should pretend mad only. So that was the problem, dear students. Now what happened? So they went for more wisdom. They means who? They means father and Babu. Father and Babu went for more wisdom. They wanted another wisdom how to survive from this situation. Please give me any solution. You told to pretend mad. My son pretended mad in the courtroom, but outside he should pretend like mad. Now we want solution. What to do now? Otherwise, if king found, he would cut off my son's head. So they went for more wisdom. They went to market. They met with Nagendra, and Nagendra again gave wisdom. Nagendra advised them, and it is the wisdom given by Nagendra again. So wisdom. What is the wisdom? What is the wisdom? Sunidhi, read this wisdom.
Story, but in good mood.
Okay, so he advised, Nagendra advised, go back to the king now. Now you can go back to the king and tell him whole story. Tell him whole story. What happened exactly? It was funny story. Funny why? Because maids started fighting for pumpkin. Oh my God. Nothing serious. It was funny story. So tell whole story what exactly happened on that day. Tell whole story. But when you should go to king, when he is in good mood. When he is in good mood. When he is in good mood, that time you should go. So go back to the king. Tell whole story when he is in good mood. Good mood means what? Happy. Yes, I am happy now. Yes, tell me anything. I can. Yes, that type of happiness. Good mood and bad mood. These things are important. If someone's mood is bad, definitely he will scold you. If my mood is happy, my mood is good, I will take his funny story not serious. I will not take it seriously. I will take it funny. Because my mood is good. I am happy. So the wisdom given by Nagendra was that go to the king, go back to the king, tell him whole story, but the king should be in good mood. Just the king should be in good mood. Wisdom, go back to the king and tell him story, but he should be in good mood. And they went They went, the father Mr. Gupta and son Babu, both they went to the king and they told the story, what happened exactly on that day. They told the whole story and the king was in good mood. He laughed. He laughed and he forgave. And he forgave them. He forgave son also. He forgave Babu. Forgive means what? Okay, it's okay. You can go now. Forgive, forgive. Forgive. Forgive is the verb. We two form of forgive is forgave. So the king forgave. King was happy. King was in good mood. So he forgave. He laughed and he said, "You can go now." It was a very funny moment. It was funny story, funny fighting. That was the wisdom. Again, that wisdom helped Babu. The wisdom of Nagendra helped Babu because go back to the king and tell him whole story. But he is in good mood. They went and told the story. King forgave him. King forgave Babu because he was in good mood. So this is the wisdom of Nagendra, and that wisdom helped him in every panic situation. That's why he was clever. That's why he was selling the wisdom in the market for 500 rupees. Wow! He was earning money. So it was really good. So what happened next? I will read the next para and definitely I will write here points and I will explain the next story of the boy who sold wisdom. But before going to continue, dear students, this paragraph did you understand well?
Yes, sir.
Everyone understood this? Give reply. Some students are not giving any reply.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so next what happened? Dear students, off your mic, and next what happened I will tell you. So page number 14. Then the king, who was intrigued by what he had heard of Nagendra in the market, sent for him and asked if he had any more wisdom to sell. The boy said, "Of course, I have plenty to sell, especially to a king, but my fee would be 100,000 rupees." The king paid him the 100,000, and the boy gave him a piece of paper on which he had written, "Think deeply before you do anything." Think deeply before you do anything. So now I will write the points of this paragraph. Yes, here. Yes, beta. Okay. Is it visible?
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Okay.
Visible, sir.
Raman Koda,
Visible, sir.
read it. Raman Koda, read it. All the points read. Raman Koda, read it. Sunidhi, read it. Sunidhi, all the points read, beta.
Yes. King was amazed. He heard about Nagendra. He asked more wisdom. Nagendra said, I have plenty to sell, but fee would be 100,000 rupees. King paid and got wisdom. Think deeply before you do anything.
Very good, beta. So here, this is the paragraph about king and who? Nagendra. So one thing he learned that king was amazed when he heard about Nagendra, because Babu told the story of Nagendra also to the king, because king was in good mood. So Babu told that Nagendra started a shop. Nagendra opened one shop and he is selling wisdom. You also go to him and buy some wisdom. So he told that, and he was amazed. The king was amazed when he heard about Nagendra. He heard about his shop, and then he asked more wisdom. And then king went to Nagendra to the market, and king asked if he had any wisdom to sell. So he wanted wisdom, more wisdom to buy. So king asked, do you have any wisdom to sell? I want to buy wisdom. He asked more wisdom, and Nagendra said, dear students, Nagendra said, I have plenty to sell. So Nagendra was clever, so definitely he has knowledge. Knowledge means the wisdom. So he told, yes, I have plenty to sell. Plenty means more. More and more and more and more. I have more wisdom to sell. So he told the king that I have more wisdom I have plenty to sell, but fee would be 100,000 rupees. But my fee would be 100,000 rupees. Because, dear students, knowledge is very costly. Knowledge is expensive. Because if you have knowledge, you can do anything. So that's why, what is more expensive? Knowledge is the more expensive. Knowledge is the most expensive. So what is the value of the knowledge? Here the writer wants to tell you in the story. What is the value of the knowledge? But fee would be 100,000 rupees. 100,000 rupees for his wisdom. So that's why knowledge is important, dear students. So you must have knowledge. And knowledge where we can get? We can get in school only. If you are learning, definitely you will get the knowledge. For knowledge purpose only schools are here, students, and teachers are telling you, teachers are explaining you, they teach, they explain, they discuss, they give knowledge. The books also can give knowledge. Teacher also can give knowledge. Experience also can give knowledge. Nature also can give knowledge. No, nature gives knowledge. Teacher gives knowledge. Book gives knowledge. Your parents give knowledge. Knowledge is important. If you don't have knowledge, you are zero. You are totally zero. So Nagendra had knowledge, he had plenty to sell and his fees. But fee would be 100,000 rupees, and king paid and got wisdom. And king was rich. King means he was rich. Absolutely he was rich. He had plenty money to spend. So he paid 500,000 rupees. 100,000 rupees he paid. The king paid 100,000 rupees to Nagendra and he bought wisdom and he got wisdom. Nagendra was poor. When we started the lesson, I told you he was poor. But now he became rich by selling wisdom. So if you have knowledge, definitely you will be rich. You are rich. If you don't have knowledge, you are not rich. So 100,000 rupees he got and the king paid fees and he got wisdom. And actually, dear student, for 100,000 rupees, Nagendra gave only one wisdom. Ananya, only one wisdom. And the wisdom was, think deeply before you do anything. Think deeply before you do anything. It was a wisdom. It was the last wisdom of Nagendra. Now Nagendra became rich because he got 100,000 rupees. And king also got one wisdom, and this wisdom helped the king also. There was one problem in king's life also. So king also could save. He could have saved his life because of this wisdom. And the wisdom was, think deeply before you do anything. And this wisdom is for you also, dear students, that think deeply before you do anything. It will help you. Think deeply, and thinking is important. Don't do anything without thinking. You have brain, you have knowledge, just think deeply and then only do anything. So it was the knowledge, think deeply before you do anything, that Nagendra gave to the king. King paid 100,000 rupees for this wisdom. And last what happened, definitely on Monday we will complete the lesson. So dear students, here I taught you first and next two paragraphs, and I would like to ask you a question that, did you understand today's story, the boy who sold wisdom? Really? I want to ask you, is anybody in the class that he cannot understand? Because if you have any doubt, you can call me, dear students. I think I teach very slowly. Yes, no, I don't teach any fast. I teach slowly, because my method is different. Paragraph wise I am teaching you, points wise I am teaching you. So I teach like these points, then only you can understand the whole lesson. Yes, no, Sunidhi?
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, if I read only paragraph and if I explain, what will happen?
You will not understand, sir.
Yes. So this is my method. I teach any lesson like a story method. This is the story method. So I will write points and definitely you will understand paragraph wise. One paragraph I will read, I will write points and I teach. So students can understand better. So okay. So any doubt, dear students?
Sir, hello, sir.
Farhan, please.
Hello?
Farhan.
Yes, sir, I can call you, sir, now.
Now not, by evening beta, evening.
Evening 4 o'clock, sir?
5 o'clock. Call me 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock, yes. Yes, sir, I will call you. No, sir, I submit the assignment, sir.
Yes. Call me, beta. Call me. So, dear students,
Bye, sir.
enjoy your weekend, Sunday and Saturday, Sunday. Take care. Bye bye.